and you know, prepping stuff.
Okay, so it's body d6. I'm gonna use my Yamato Damashi distinction. Fuck it, I'm gonna use it like lowered it down to d4 for that additional PP, which I'm probably gonna spend. So d4. Is it possible to use anything from my first power set? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, not really.
I mean, since she started it, like you could set something up for the next one, but she kind of like got ready before you had a chance to do that.
It's cool. Okay, so for my usual specialization, like what would be the basic specialization like added dice from there for that kind of role?
Honestly, I'd say intuition, because it's not like you fully understand what's going on, and it's not really an expression thing. So.
Okay. But I'm gonna spend this PP if it's possible. I mean, I know you said that I cannot because to add not understanding.
Yeah, I mean, you can't naturally understand.
Yeah,
if you're like pushing yourself.
Not understanding, but maybe diligence, because I kept like myself in prime shape, and I can just like use spare power if needed, even if my technique is not up to the task.
Yes, I believe you also still have that one favor you took from Kaharu earlier on in the day you didn't use.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
I believe you did.
Did I?
Just in case. Just in case. But you only have one favor, so.
Okay, so if it's
you might
possible,
want to save that if you roll a 2 on a D100.
Yeah, I'm using that diligence roll. For that PP I spent it that I got for lowering my die, and then D100, and yeah, I don't think any other modifier will work.
You could use your Yamato Damashi modifier.
Social link. Yeah, because it's something else than navigation. So navigation modifier doesn't work. Okay, so Yamato Damashi. It will be, because it's 5, then it's plus 20, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this will be fun. Yep.
A 9.
Yep. I'm
gonna use that favor.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend that favor. Yes.
Better. Nice. So that's 7. That's let me do that. 40 plus 77 minus 9. That's some value right there. So 108. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's cool.
Alright, so you're able to clear the area out. Okay. No hiccups. And Jerry, she'll just kind of be like, I'm done. Let's move on. Are you done with your order?
Yep. Everything proceeded nicely.
She'll just kind of stretch and kind of like her muscles feel a bit creaky. Oof. I'm not looking forward to having a body like this when I grow older. And Jojo said, I have to get used to it, dearie, and I'm still as spring as a young chicken.
I say to Jory, well, I guess not many women look forward to it. But hey, before that happens, we have many years of fruitful life before us.
I suppose I will be settled down by then and have grandchildren. There's the way. But let us continue.
Indeed.
And the hair will start running off, or bounding off again.
And we follow.
Alright, and Uber will be like, do you really not know what's going on? Sorry, that's the old voice. Do you really not know what's going on?
She's asking me.
Mhm.
I mean, I told my head. What do you mean? There's actually a lot of things going on. There's things with the mall. You know, exams are coming, and there's this spiritual business. I mean, are you referring to something specific?
There's a stirring in the waters. Your family is wanting to mystify Japan in its completeness, but still, you're not playing a very important role in it.
Please.
Cheers.
It's a mute.
Bless you. I'm only laughing because I get this sudden image that this persona is talking, and then suddenly she sneezes so hard. And then I like ectoplasm on me, like, ew, bless you.
Bless you, Jess.
But yeah,
Just take a handkerchief and wipe her nose.
Yeah.
so yeah, you know, that's a like big adult, and like I do the air quotes, adult business, and I have my own stuff to deal with, trying to set my own pace in life.
But I believe this is very much involved with you, is it not? Unless you want to let Daddy down.
I wouldn't want, but I mean, I'm not entirely sure what you're thinking, but I'm like, I mean, he was always nice, and I'm sure he would understand. But
I mean, why let
I'm Chris after all.
You've already let one down. It'd be a shame if you let them both down. And Joey will be like, "That's enough, Uber." And she'll just kind of slink away.
Yeah, I'm like, I really don't respond, and like I suddenly like my mask cracked, and I look like it stunk. It was quite a burn, and then like I shake my head, and I say to myself that this hag doesn't know what she's talking about.
And Joey will be like, it's part of her job description is to get under your skin, to make you question everything about yourself. It's not exactly the right place in mind, but to somebody like Uber, that's simply another trial that you must face as a fit Japanese person.
Well, I must say that she's certainly doing her job right.
If you're ever curious about this business, I can always tell you what I know after this.
Oh, like I smile a little bit. Thank you, Jory. I will remember about your offer. That's kind of you.
All of us Tengu here are not partnered, so I am a potential partner as well as the Kanois. If you're ever interested in mixing love with business.
Yeah, Reiko goes again, like slightly tinted cheeks, and like sudden flashback back to Foma, and I don't know. Let us continue. But yes, like what Hag said is like, thankfully, like it's put back in my mind because she got flustered again. This time by Jory.
All right, next one. All right, so you're not surprised this time, and you kind of see like you see three ghostly figures, and they, even though they don't look like men or women, there's three of them, and there's two men and there's a woman, and they appear to be arguing.
Who you call Ghostbusters? Then let me guess, like as before, I first need to deal with ghosts and then we can cleanse this place?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm very careful as to how close I approach. I make sure not to get too close, but as I'm getting close, I want to like hear what they're arguing, and then
Right.
hello, excuse me, but after I
Right.
hear what
So
they say.
you can kind of like the gist of their argument is that it's between they look around. I mean, there's a guy that looks a bit younger than the other guy. Like maybe there's a 15-year age difference, and there's a woman who's they both look like they died prematurely, and then basically one guy is like you should go back to you should go back with me. I was the one who supported you all this time, who raised our children, who loved you endlessly. And he over there was just a flame, a fling, or a one-off. He doesn't truly know what it is to be with you, to love you like I have loved you. And the guy would,
Just perfect. Lover's quarrel. Afterlife lover's quarrel. Fucking hell.
and the guy would be like, while you were doing that, you neglected her personal and emotional needs. You hit her. You didn't see her as a woman, more like a slave. It may have been short and sweet, but in that moment, I was the one who grew to know her as she was then, rather than the image that you had in your mind. His eyes, you should accompany her back. And the woman's very quiet during this.
Yeah. Can I... I mean, as I'm listening, I'm trying to figure out how to approach this case. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure it out, like, what would be the best case, like, how to disarm. Would that be understanding roll, or... Not really?
Understanding, yeah, but you take a bit of a negative since you haven't been in a relationship before. So, this is kind of like...
Okay.
So I'd say like a -2.
So for total of +3, if it's like the same modifiers as before?
You wouldn't, I mean, this is more like a modern issue, so it wouldn't really have a Yamato Damacy thing to it. So overall, you'd have like a -2.
Although I think that +5 was from spiritual negotiation. That was something else. You're right.
Yeah, that was from you trying to resolve the issue.
Yep.
Alright. Like Reiko's like this is kind of weird. Like, but logically you think, well, since she gave the person she loved right at the very end, kind of, you know, it doesn't that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean I did the roll, so I say that out loud. And if it's possible, if that roll doesn't lock that option for me, I also say, I mean, gentlemen, if you loved her, I mean, so far I'm only hearing you two discussing, and I don't hear her. It's also her choice.
So these guys will be so the man who was like her husband will be like, what do you know about this matter? You're still a child. You haven't even felt the tendrils of love grasp around your heart before. You should stay out of this. And he'll roll an emotional attack against you.
I see this will be a recurring thing.
That'll be a 14d8.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do the same thing as before. Maybe not, because I'm not gonna spend PP right now. Okay, body, Yamato Domashi, but this time not step down. Not a medallion, not power set, specialization. Uh, could I use understanding? No wait, because I rolled analysis. Never mind. So, I don't know what would work for you. Expression.
Maybe diligence would work because you're,
Cool.
yeah, you're working hard not to be affected by it.
Diligence and wait, I have 3 dice. Do I missing anything?
A persona weapon.
Am I using my medallion? Yeah, I guess I'm using it.
I mean, you're using it as a source of strength.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, yeah, like a focus. Forgetting about that. Okay, so that's also D10. So that's 4 dice. I have distinction, specialization, and yeah, affiliation. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I add no modifiers because this is a defensive roll. Oh boy, let's see.
Woo!
Nah.
You're able to do it without spending. This guy does just not get to you. Holy moly. Alright. And I guess what would your like you'd be like like the thing that would make him back down, like stop being an asshole kind of thing.
Yeah, something on the lines that even if I don't understand like some typical stuff that the relationship is built on like stable foundation and equality, so his wife also gets a say, and or maybe something on the lines that one does not need to be in a relationship to know how it feels, something like that. I sadly don't have much of a solid ideas right now.
Yeah,
like in character,
basically saying you don't need to be a chef to critique food, kind of thing.
Yes, something like that.
Alright. And then the other guy will kind of perk up and says, like, so you agree with me, right? That love should trump all else, that passion and feeling and emotion. It doesn't matter what came before. What happens is in the now, even though it was a short flame, it was but one night. That night shouldn't just last for one night. It would flame on forever, and he will roll an emotional attack against you. It'd be like, agree with me. So that's a 15 D8. They're rolling really well.
I might be able to make it, but we shall see. I'm guessing I'm using the same dice.
Yeah.
Like last time. Oh my.
Are you need to spend.
Are you buying the ones or not really? This is not the case of buying ones.
The Doom Pool will take the one here.
Okay, then that one that was taken by Doompool, I'm gonna use it.
There is like because the area is so big.
What? Go ahead.
Yeah, because the area is so big, there's like no Doompool, but it is taken anyway, just because it's like a reflex kind of thing. So you don't need to worry about it.
So yeah, I'm spending that PP I got for because that one was taken by Doompool, and yeah. To not take emotional damage.
Alright.
And then I like rebuff him again. That on the other hand, like love, like if love is a flame, then if that flame is without control, then it's just going to burn you or something along the lines.
Alright. And I guess the woman will speak and she'll be like, I can't be, I mean, throughout my life, they've been with me in my heart, so I can't be without either of them. They are a part of me that if you were to tear one off, then I would always be with loss.
I mean, but on one hand he was right with one thing, love trumpets all. If they both have place in your heart, you can all go through together, pass on, and hopefully, if you believe strong enough, if your love is strong enough, and it is, I say it, then in the next life your a relationship will be happier, better, something along those lines.
And basically, the woman will plead you to ask her husband to forgive his best friend for cheating with his wife on him.
I will.
I mean, I've ended up the other way around. Cheated on her husband with him. They're not gay.
Okay, I will. I guess I will try to do so because I don't see other way of dealing with this stuff. And hopefully, either my diplomacy or spiritual negotiation would be helpful in this.
Yeah, your spiritual negotiation is because you're trying to or diplomacy. Depends on if you want to go like a hard line route, spiritual negotiation, because you're manipulating the fact that they're spirits. If you want to do it on a more human to human thing, it'll be diplomacy.
Yeah, let's not go Munchkin route, let's go diplomacy, which is 10 lower. Or 1 if it's not complicated. Is it kind of complicated roll or?
It's not complicated, it's just a simple expression plus.
Expression, okay.
Yeah. Because you're projecting yourself.
Plus 4, and I don't think I get another modifiers.
No.
That's cool. Okay, let's see. Please no one. Okay, it's cool.
That's pretty good. You're able to do it.
Yeah, and after finish and after they will leave, I already know what I'm gonna say to Jory. I chuckle. Maybe career as a marriage counselor is open for me, and I chuckle.
Do just kind of shake her head, and she'll be like, spirits they earnestly want to believe the stuff that seems absurd. Forgiving her for cheating on him and forgiving him, his best friend, I wouldn't be able to do it myself. But if that's what it will take to pacify them and to move them on to the next life, then I suppose putting our feelings aside is for the betterment.
Well, sometimes it goes like that. Spirits, there are many different kinds of them, and they have many issues. But anyways.
And she'll just say if any guy cheated on me, she'll just kind of crunch her fist and smile.
I smiled and I say, well, I'm certain nobody would be foolish enough to do so.
And I'm sorry that I acted before asking you beforehand. Is there any preparations you'd like to do before the next cleansing?
Because I already forgot what I could possibly do, actually. I wonder for a moment. Not really. I cannot think of anything right now.
Alright. And she'll just get into the same stance, embrace herself. And you just need to do the same complicated roll as before.
Now I remembered. But
you remembered?
I'm gonna.
I mean, you can do it.
Something along the lines. I don't know if this was the same, but I imagine. Oh, if you don't mind, and then because I imagine I'm in my priest garb, not in my stolen clothes, but in entire priest thing.
Yeah.
And I pull out my quarterstaff and I basically do minute-long the personal ritual for me, focusing myself and doing the sort of priestly dance. So
alright.
Something that might help me mechanically to add the dice from first power set.
So you can use your spiritual navigation instead of your Yamato diplomacy for this one.
You mean navigation or spiritual negotiation?
Yes,
no. Okay.
Spiritual navigation. So it'll be a plus 50 instead of the plus 20.
Okay, so what was my last dice pool?
You can just press up on the keyboard.
Yeah, but But what was the...
I believe it was body... your... at that time you'd lowered your... At that time you'd lower your... And then the d6 was from your intuition.
Okay. Oh wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4 dices?
And you spent 1 PP to add your understanding, I believe, to that roll.
I don't see D12, it was D10.
Oh, D10 expression.
Okay, so never mind. I'm not gonna spend it. I know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna. So I'm gonna step down again and like add D10 again. Let's see if I didn't fuck up the dice pool. Okay, here goes nothing.
Nice. All right. You're able to successfully purify this area with no complications.
That's
Right,
nice.
doing really.
And just because I need to ask, is Dumpel taking that one or not?
No.
Okay, so I have still 2 PP if I'm right.
Yeah.
Wait,
So on the way to the next site, Uber isn't saying anything, and it's fairly quiet. So unless you want to strike up a conversation, they'll just go to the final site.
You know what? I might as well like suddenly ask, like, because if I understand right, then that she's also studying at Asata Academy, and
Yes.
And I'm just wondering, like, what she's doing at Academy. Because we didn't really get met too much or talked too much in Academy now that I've realized.
And she'll be like, me, well, I'm doing a number of things. I'm mostly there because, well, if you're a mythopoetic and you don't go to the academy, then you're kidding yourself. I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably take over Father's business after I'm done. It doesn't really matter what I learn because the real teaching will be, well, back at home. Perhaps I'll be able to usher in a new revolution where they take these more traditional things a bit more seriously. Father's gotten a very lax, and Mother agrees with him. There is no place in the modern world for yokai and whatnot.
Well, that's it's now, but it can change.
Yes, it is going to change on the Minamoto. I'll have to tell my brothers and sisters such. And she uses the word brothers and sisters as in not like blood siblings, but like, lackey terms.
Yeah, I get it. So this business like connected with mythopoetics, I guess. Or something more traditional. Anyway.
It's just we can either do this in our own hands, or we can have some foreign nation bring us into some war that we don't want. So I must say, between a rock and a hard place, I might as well initiate things on our own grounds.
I smile. Proactive activity, proactive stance. I like it. I always like to think that the new generation is like we shouldn't take what's now for granted, but we should always strive to make things better.
Yes, that sitting around doesn't do anybody good. Taking things into your own hands and making change is the way to go.
I fully agree.
And I guess you'll get to the final site, and I will roll your intuition.
Too bad she didn't mention she's working on student council.
She did not.
Yes, I know.
And when you get to the next area, you kind of feel like the ground beneath you kind of trembles.
Oh, and I stop. You felt that, or is this is the illusion thing too? Ooh.
You say we're getting closer to the mountain. Stick close. We might be on for. We might need to steel ourselves. I can hear it coming. And then the rabbit will just kind of bound back to you, and it will bounce up and down, and it will generate a shield for you, which will give you a D12 in your defense rolls. And there's a stampede coming.
Arriba, andale, andale. Holy fucking shit.
Well, I will roll 3 times,
Fucking
and
hell.
you'll get a d12 to add to your defense rolls.
I imagine that certain this like so wall of souls just like, oh, that's a lot.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, just can you roll lower?
So that's a 16 d10.
Oh my god. So it's body again. Yeah, distinction positively. Can I use my medallion defensively or not really?
Yeah, you can do.
Because it's like I'm using this to channel my inner sun outwards to defend myself.
You can add the die to your defense roll.
Yeah, okay, so I added that. Then specialization. I'm not sure. Courage? Diligence?
Courage would be good. Because it's basically like a bunch of monsters like running past you.
Yeah, that's what it is. And from anything else, I don't think any other modifier will be counted. And d12 from the shield thing. Okay. Yeah, fuck.
Looks like you're taking that, if I can count right. No, you have to spend, because that's 12 plus 5, which is a 17, and I got a 16.
Yeah.
So you have to spend for that one.
What would be the damage? D10?
If you don't spend, it will be a d10.
Ah, fuck it, I'm gonna spend it. And after afterwards I was just like, can we take a moment? I need to like quickly like.
There's 2 more coming, by the way.
Oh fucking hell!
Oh my!
Jess,
So that's
please,
a 15 d10.
please, Jess, Jesus!
You did it! Holy shit! That rabbit shield.
Yeah.
All right.
Are
And
you
then the
taking
last
that one?
Yes.
Okay, so
Defense roll.
Oh yeah, I can't. It's a defense roll.
Oh right, never mind.
And then. Okay, that's another 15 d10.
Fucking hell! Oh, okay.
You did it.
I'm
the
fine.
rabbit saved you. Alright.
I'm gonna pet him so much.
So you can see like these hordes of like there's like these amalgamation of yokai and ghostly spirits running towards the mountain. You can't get if you're running from something or running towards something. And that kind of ambiguation is a bit terrifying.
Yeah, I don't say that usually and protect my language, but holy shit. I don't know what's scarier, if that they are running away from something and what can scare this horde of ghosts, or I don't know, Jory, any ideas?
She'll just kind of cross her arms and she'll be like, I don't know whether it's a symbolic gesture or something quite literal, but it is certainly an important note that this area, I imagine that if he hadn't come to it, well, it would be quite the terror.
Oh yes, indeed. But this, thank you. I start petting him. This helped us so much. I pet him, and I was like, do we need to be at the last? Is it last place still ahead of us, or do we still have 2 more to go?
This is the last place.
Okay, so I
And
asked,
Joey will be like, well, I suppose you won't need to be marriage counsellor or to console a child. The spirits have already gone.
of course, they did. And do we need to be very quick at the last place? And as I say, I'm planning on taking one of the bentos from my inventory and just quickly gone.
Alright, so Joe would be like, you can eat later. We have done things quite quickly, considering the final
Well, of course.
cleansing, and then we'll meet at the meeting point.
Of course. Silly me. Somehow suddenly I got this very strange hunger. Maybe those ghosts. But let us go. I mean, what worse? And then I bite my tongue, like not really, but I realize that you don't say those kinds of things here. You don't jinx it. I'm not that stupid. I have D6 intuition, but I learned now. You don't jinx it here.
Right, so just one last complicated roll. And if you do the preparation thing, you can have your spiritual navigation roll again.
Yeah, I will do so. Okay, so that will be D6. Yeah, 2d6, d4. Yeah, I'm just lowering my die again and adding the d10. Okay, I think that's the. Fuck me. Can
You don't have a favor.
Yes, but technically I have 2 fate points remaining.
You can re-roll the entire roll with your
Yes,
points.
I can.
Yes.
Yeah, I will go for it. I will go for it because much better.
Woo! Woo! That's a max roll. Alright. See, I guess you kind of tremble to begin with, as you feel like the ghosts are they're creeping back up again, even though they're not. You kind of get that sense.
Yeah, and then I
you feel like a surge of strength.
Yeah, and then I suddenly go, I scare no ghosts. Feel the sun, bitches! Like, praise the sun! And like, supernova of cleansing energy goes around.
Alright. And that was the most successful purification out of the 3 of them. You gradually got better, I believe. So that's pretty fitting.
156, 120, and where was the first
108. 108.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh,
Alright.
I'm feeling pumped. That's so much nice cleansing.
Aye, and then as soon as you're done, Joy will just she'll just kind of untense, and you can see like her youth is coming back to her, and she'll just kind of breathe, and she'll be like, "I believe we've done our half of the perimeter, Fujiwara, and a job well done."
And then I nod. Thank you, Jory. Same to you. You were an immeasurable assistance and help. Without you,
Well, I am your senpai. It would be quite embarrassing if I couldn't handle myself.
I chuckle. Of course, senpai. And well,
And you'll just hit it. You did it. Now you'd be a lot better if you knew.
And then I sigh. Well, I guess also thanks to you. What's her name? Ita? Ega? Like, can you write down her persona's name? Because I'm not sure about pronunciation.
Her persona is Yamauba. And she is Jory.
Yeah.
Jory Agasu.
Yeah, and I guess also thanks. I mean, when I thank Jory, I also partially thank to you, but yeah, thanks for help, Yamaobi. Now, I feel like I can eat something.
Yes, feel free. That was quite tiring. And, well, from what I've found, then the rabbit will be like, they are still doing their trials. We have quite some time left. Feel free to spend it as you will, young Fujiwara, Igarashi.
Thank you. And then I either here or just returning to meeting point. I will... Well, that was a really nice bad setting, so I'm gonna just chomp 2 of my bentos. I mean, vitality, power, nice metabolism! Unless you say I can only eat like 1 at a time, that's cool.
So, meanwhile... Ouch. Ouch.
What the fuck?
Ouch. Alright.
Oh, fuck me. I understand
Alright.
-20, but she rolled a